you are tuning in from. Hello, how are you today? I'm so excited to be with you. Again, just to remind you, I am looking at three things because I'm trying to go live on three different platforms. But soon, next week, maybe the week after, this will change and I will know how to focus because I want to serve you the best I can. And today, what are we talking about? It's all about you. It's all about how I can help you and how we can go through this life with, a smile, with a better way looking at things. And so I went live on Monday and it was about why we meet people, why meeting people is important. And so today it's our recap. So let's start with, and especially if you're watching this on a replay, if you're watching live, just say live. It would be amazing to see you. But if it's a replay, then I'll give you a few seconds to try to remember what were the three reasons that I told you were why we need to meet people or why it's important to meet new people. 1, 2, 3. Can you remember? Okay, so I'll give it to you. The three reasons. First of all, for resources, because those people are either will give us a service, will give us a product, or will give us a lesson. Or also these people might be inspiring. They might be helping us go deeper, or even they might give us new ideas and new thoughts. So that was number one. Number two, Number two was giving a different perspective. Each of us see things in a different way. Each of us interact with things. What's fun for you is not fun for me, maybe. What's interesting for me is not interesting for you. And so we see things differently in a different way. And it's always amazing to see how different people can or see or interpret things so we get a bigger picture. Because when we only see things from our side, our point of view, and then the other person sees it not in the point of view, then challenges and conflicts will happen. And this is not very healthy. So what's the best is to learn different perspectives from different people. So we learn to see things from a bigger picture. And so we start to empathize better and to understand and to really know that things are not personal. It's actually a collective. And the third thing, what was the third reason? Growth. Because everything we do in life is to help us become the better version of ourselves. And I hope that's the reason for whatever you're doing today. Whatever you do, think, is it going to help me become a better person? Is it going to help me change probably something I'm not happy doing? I'm so happy seeing everyone joining me live. Please, if you have any question or if you want to interact with me, whatever I'm saying, it would be amazing. And I'm waiting for your comments. So these are the three reasons why on Monday we agreed that it's very important to meet people for resources, for perspective, and for growth. Now, who remembers what were the three tips I gave you? 3 tips on what will help you to actually break that ice and to be able to connect with different people. There were 3. I'm going to give you a few seconds. Try to remember. Anyone? So thank you for your question. I'm connected with you from the UK, but I'm Lebanese. So back to our subject. 3 things, 3 tips that I gave you to connect. First of all was give praise. Everyone would love to hear a nice comment about them. Be interested in the other person, from where they're coming. Try to ask them about their hobbies, what interests them. Until now, I haven't seen anyone who doesn't like, to feel that they're important and that their opinion matters. Okay. And the third thing, what do you think? Can you remember what was my third tip? So I repeat, the first one was praise and encouragement. The second, be interested, and then give them the gift of your attention. We crave connection. Some of you, I remember on Monday, one person said that, but I'm afraid to connect with people. And I have something for you at the end. I hope you're watching because I have the answer to that. And that will be actually next week's challenge and next week's topic. So how did you do this week? Did you connect? I'm going to give you my experiences. It was lovely because now that I'm doing those lives and I'm giving those advices, it's actually for me too. So I want to walk my talk. And so this helped me first disconnect from my device because I'm doing a lot of work now, even when I'm on the go. And it taught me to just pause and instead of doing work, take that away and connect with people. And so I was able to inspire someone. I had amazing ideas from another person. And I love to know that we're thinking at the same level. Thank you for thank you for telling me to keep things up. I'm very happy to serve you always. And so I was able to get new ideas and to get new perspective because I got a whole new way of looking at things, especially when we talk about missing. And that's another topic for another day. And I got a new book to read. And what else? I'm trying to remember the things. So what I did is I asked the advice of someone. That was another tip I gave you. And when you ask advice from someone, they go like, wow, someone wants my opinion. And honestly, I haven't met anyone who doesn't like to give their opinion. Some of us are shy people. Some of us are introvert. We don't like being bothered. I understand that. However, most of us actually would love to, being asked for our opinion. And so when I asked for someone's opinion, he was all smiles and he started sharing. Now today, what happened? There was this man sitting next to me on the train, and something happened outside. And so I saw him, interrupt his reading because it's very rude to interrupt someone doing something. And once he stopped reading, I just connected with him and I said, "Well, good morning. How are you, sir?" It was so magical to see like this mouth that had no expression all of a sudden have a huge smile. It was so uplifting. Another thing that I've been doing for a very long time, when I meet anyone on the road, total stranger, I just go like, "Good morning" or "Good afternoon. I hope your day is good," or "I hope you go through the day." Well, no, I've never said that. Let's be real. So it's just like saying the good morning or just the how are you if they reply back. And it's always doing a lot of magic, not just for the other person, but for me. And I do it more on the days when I'm not feeling very, very positive, because it helps a lot when you see someone following, like having this amazing smile, and it's like you just brightened your day, it brightened their day, and then your day back brightens up. So that's what I meant by they are a source of resources. When I say resources, many of us think like, yeah, this is so materialistic and you just connect for resources. No, resources can be so many things. Resources like giving you something that you didn't have. So at this time, if I'm not happy, it's lightening my day. So he was a resource. This person gave me resources, but it can be something material. If they for example, if they started like taking starting working with me or taking my services, yes, I want a new client. That's amazing. But it's not always about these materialistic things. It's all about this human connection, this importance of connecting with others. And yesterday we had a leavers event because it's the end of the school year. And I tried to connect with every single person that was sitting around me. I learned a lot because every person has a different perspective. And when you listen to others, when you get interested really deeply and honestly, and you show that you are really interested in what they're saying, they will start talking and they would love to talk about themselves. Don't you like to talk about yourself? Don't you like that someone gets interested in what you're saying or interested in you? And the last thing, learning about all of these things makes you grow tremendously, because you all of a sudden you realize that, well, your way of thinking was not the only way of thinking, and your perspective was not the only way things happen, and there is another way to look at things. There are other solutions. You can't imagine how many solutions I'm really getting from just interacting with people around me. And I'm not just saying this just, to add to what I'm saying. No, it's really happening, especially my colleague. I have one colleague that's amazing. And every time we have a discussion, he is so creative, and he's giving me so many ways to better connect and the messages that I need to share, and actually what people need to hear. Because when I'm here, I'm not here for me. I don't care about, going live. Yay, I'm live. Wow, I'm sharing what I'm doing. No, I do this because of you, because I'm in love with helping others reaching their highest potential. And that's all what I am about. So, recap. It's very important to meet people for those resources, whether material or whether emotional. It's very important so that you have different perspective of life, of things, how they happen, or how they are explained, or how how you interact with them. And third, it makes you grow. It makes you grow, even if that encounter was negative. Maybe the person did not interact positively. Maybe they were like, I don't need to be bothered. That actually teaches you next time, if a person I see had the same expression, or maybe was doing something, I need to be a bit more careful not to actually interrupt them. So that's a lesson that's probably learned, right? And so you grow. The more you learn, the more you grow. You become a better person for next time. If you were not able to connect, if you feel that all of this does not make sense for you, I do understand. Again, we're all different and we interact differently. Hello, Dada. Thank you for saying hello to me. And so, sorry, I'm reading someone saying some problem doesn't allow to share their story and they have big problems and they are shy too. Yes, I completely hear you. I know what you're saying. And I'm not saying every single person is the same. And some of us, they have a problem with connecting with others because, when I say because, I will give examples, but I'm not saying that it's any one of them. Again, perspective. Again, people think differently. But some of us, they're afraid of what the other people will think. Some of us will think maybe I'm not interesting. Some of us will just, and by shy, sometimes our shyness comes from a problem that we have encountered or we have experienced when we were young that changed us into a shy person, someone that does not venture other places or in the unknown. All of these things, think of them. You're giving reasons not to connect because of something that's related to you. Did this ring a bell? Yeah. Because maybe I am not interesting. Maybe I don't look well. Maybe I don't deserve their attention. Maybe I'm not interesting. There's always an I there. Let's drop that I and let's look at you. So when I want to connect with others, remember I told you, give them the gift of your attention. Show them that you're genuinely interested in them. That's when it really shows. People can really feel if you are interested in them. Hello, how are you? How are you? I'm so happy that you're interacting with me. That's amazing. So if you actually show them that you're interested, that smile was so attractive, or that sadness, you're trying maybe to uplift their day, or you're really interested in understanding what they think about ... You fill in the gap. When you do that, you cannot be not interesting. You cannot be not deserving. You cannot be. It's not about you. Remember, it's about them. When someone reacts negatively to you, it's not about you. They're having probably a bad day. They are probably very shy. Probably they have an issue with connecting with other people. So, for example, I was talking to my colleague this morning, and we're talking about meeting new people and about, men, how they look at girls and how they can break the ice with girls. And so I said, if you are interested in someone, just tell her, wow, today there's something, your smile is glowing, and I would love to know what's the secret behind it. If she's someone who is worth connecting and someone worth taking a step further with her, then she would reply in a nice way, and she would be impressed, or she would feel like, wow, he's really interested. So let me. But if she replies back like, don't bother me, or she has a negative reaction, you first say, oh, I'm sorry, you might have been going through a bad day, although your smile didn't say so, but I'm sorry if I bothered you. Then she would feel that, oh no, this is really genuine, this is serious. And probably the ice would be broken. However, that reaction might continue. It might be a narcissist. It might be someone who is self-centered. Then you know that the connection is not worth entertaining. And you say, well, I'm sorry I bothered you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Not every connection will be successful. That's true. That's something I forgot to mention at the beginning. Not every connection is worth entertaining and worth pursuing. Some connection will lead to a toxic relationship, will lead to us having to break our values, make compromises. Well, those connections are not worth it. Remember, we are here for a very limited time. So yes, it is very important to meet new people. We all agree with the things that I shared with you. However, if those people are not helping me grow, are not giving me any resources, whether material or emotional, if they are not helping me see things in a different way, they're only causing me pain and sorrow and what have you, then they're not worth keeping. They're not worth entertaining or fighting for. Then just drop them. There are 7 billion people on Earth. There are so many people, and some of them are very interesting. They're just waiting for you to connect with them, whether you believe that or not. There are so many people around you. If you just take a moment to stop saying I and look at them and say you, then the whole thing, the whole perspective will change. And you will break that block that is not helping you to overcome your shyness, overcome your, am I deserving, overcome, am I worth it? You are worth everything. And remember, it's what you think about yourself that's true. If you think you are undeserving, you will never deserve anything. If you feel you're not worthy, then you will not be able to receive anything. Let us stop looking at ourselves. Let us stop looking at the other. How can I help that other? How can I share something with that other? How can we have more fun together? How can we do things that are interesting together? Discover something new, learn something new. When you start thinking this way, trust me, you'll start so magically connecting with so many people. I'm so happy with everyone that is logging in. Let me tell you, starting next week, most probably I will stop going live from Facebook, and I might go live on Instagram too. So depending on which platforms you are usually connecting to. I'm so happy here with my listeners and viewers on TikTok. I hope I am giving you a lot of advice and things to think about. That's all what I am here for, just to help you probably overcome your blocks, overcome your challenges, and have a different perspective to things, because there are different ways really to look at what we're going through and to look at our experiences. Sorry, someone was trying to call me, so my phone moved. Finally, I want to finish with something, and I hope if you're following me, and I really would love you to click that follow button, and so we can become more connected with each other. I am Lara Ghani Mekhnaiser. I am a life coach. I don't like to call myself life coach because of how people think of life coaching or giving advice on how to, go into career and all of these things. No, what I specialize in is helping others feel good, helping others overcome their mental, emotional, and even learning blocks. I'm certified in neurolinguistic programming, but also certified in structure of intellect, which is helping people learn better, learn in a different way, being successful learning. If you have dyslexia, if you have dyspraxia, if you have problem solving, with your creativity, all of these things are solvable. They are trainable. So connect with me, follow me. I will have a lot of advice. I'm now doing a lot of reels just to give every now and then tips on how to break through, how to overcome your blocks. But if you want to go deeper, then connect with me on a personal level, and I would love to serve you. Again, connect, and keep connecting, because people are amazing, and together we can do amazing things. Again, I'm Lara Ghani Mekhnasser. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and please connect with me. I would love to serve you. And I'll see you on Monday. Remember, Monday is booster, Friday is recap. I'll see you next time.